Hey guys, Prince of Macedon here, and pretty excited. I'm going to be covering some of the battles from the Bronze League tournament, which Paglia is hosting. And this is a tournament for inexperienced players, and it's a 31k format. So basically, with 31,000 denarii, large scale, no restrict camera, max 6 cav, max 2 horse archer units, max 3 berserks, no elephants, no onagers, no catapults, no red line camping. And yet this tournament was open to people who have never played multiplayer before, or who have played multiplayer for less than 6 months, and have not been exposed to 31k rules. So I can see that this replay is going to be about, I forgot the conversion, it's like 10-12 minutes I think. But I remember around 60,000 on the top right, or 600,000 is around, it's around 8-9 minutes, I think. I forgot. It's been a while since I've covered these replays. But yeah, I have not seen this battle yet. This is a live commentary for me. I want to thank Paglia for letting me comment on some of these battles. I was told this was a very close fight, so I'm pretty excited. So remember, these are inexperienced players, and this guy's name is Ambition. And already I'm excited because he's using Macedon. His opponent seems to be using the Seleucids here. Yeah. So he has... Ambition has, I want to say 9 units of royal pikes. Let's make sure. And they seem to have, what, 8 upgrades each. Not sure what those upgrades are. Because at 31,000 you can also be using the experience upgrades where you can afford it better. Cretan archers, he does have some of them. He has, it's kind of hard to see. He's still shifting his forces right now. He has like 5 units of Cretan archers, it looks like. And these guys seem to have 4 upgrades apiece. It's a very rough estimate. I'm just trying to look at all these troops before the battle starts. Remember, max 6 cav, so he probably went all companions here. These companions they seem to have 8 upgrades. Some have 7 upgrades, but he has 6 of them. That's the max amount allotted. Now, in a lot of these 31k battles, yeah, cavalry is very important, but infantry is equally important, though. But the cav is very instrumental in launching the decisive blow. That usually makes or break these battles. But yeah, you'll find huger amounts of infantry, like heavy infantry, used in 31k battles. In the CWB battles that I fight, it's cavalry is very important, so are skirmishers. Infantry, not so much. Okay, so his opponent name is CountMR VHS. I like that homage to VHS. I used to watch VHS as a kid. So he has 4 units of cataphracts. This one has 5 upgrades. This one has 5 upgrades. And he went very risky here with the 2 scythe chariots, who are very prone to running amok. With those 6 Cretan archers, or 5 Cretan archers, they could easily target those chariots and make them run amok without too much trouble. And it looks like he brought a screen of 4 units of very low-grade archers. Seleucids don't have any high-grade archers. Now I see a huge amount of silver shield pikes. They don't seem to have many upgrades, though. It looks like 3 upgrades apiece. Those could be experience upgrades. This one has 5 upgrades on him. But he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like 10 units of silver shield pikes. But you can see that these normal archers of the Seleucids are getting diced up. Look at all these dead Seleucid archer bodies. And you can see the Macedonian cav is shifting towards the Seleucid cav direction over here. And yeah, these Cretans definitely want to be on what do you call it? On flaming mode, so they can flame these chariots. It doesn't take much to flame and panic a scythe chariot. But the Seleucid phalanx is closing in on the Macedonian one. The Macedonian phalanx is a lot less. But they have, what, 7, 8, 9? Well, I wouldn't say a lot less, but they are less. But some of these silver shield pikes don't have many upgrades, whereas these royal pikes of Macedon are rocking out major upgrades. And, oh, looks like Ambition is going to lose these Macedonian Cretan archers over here. Oh, yeah, these guys are gonna get packed. Wait, is that even a correct? Not packed, they're gonna get, I don't know, maybe their lunch got packed. Maybe that's what I meant. It's a pretty dynamic battle, though. Over on the right flank of the Seleucids, they are closing in on these rural pikes of Macedon. But these rural pikes of Macedon are very highly upgraded, and they're already rocking out you know, better quality than silver shield pikes of the Seleucids. And the Seleucid cav is nailing the Macedonian cav, and the Scythe chariots managed to close the distance before running amok. And I don't see any flaming missiles on the Scythe chariots. But they can still run amok though. Like, almost anything can run these Scythe chariots amok. I hate saying Scythe chariots. It's a tongue twister for me. I can't pronounce that SC word. And they're gonna run into these rural pikes. Their pikes are not down. Some of them are, but they were not quite stationary. Now these cataphracts might be in trouble though, unless they can break through these rural pikes. They are on the verge of breaking, but they're gonna try to pull out. They might lose some cataphracts as they pull out there. And there is some Seleucid Macedonian phalanx action on this side too. But as predicted, these rural pikes with the more upgrades are beating down the silver shield pikes. Since the silver shield pikes were more numerous, you know, I definitely would have tried to outflank them. But I think they only had 1 or 2 extra blocks of silver shield pikes compared to the rural pikes. So that could be difficult. You would only have a 1-up advantage over the Macedonians. So Seleucid cav is destroying the Macedonian cav back here, but oh, and you can see the Seleucid chariots are running amok back there. But some of the decisive action is also happening on this side, where the silver shield general is. They are getting hammered and anviled by Macedon. Classic tactic by the Macedonians, historically speaking. And it says they are on the verge of defeat. But meanwhile, the Seleucid cav is wreaking havoc on the Macedonian backline here. Unfortunately for the Seleucids, they did lose this chariot unit. They can still cause damage, but they are no longer under control of anybody except the AI. And Ambition does have 2 units of companions who are kind of fresh, just kind of sitting here. They would definitely be crucial in attacking the backs of these Seleucids, but in the heat of action, it's easy to forget your units. And keep in mind, these players are inexperienced, but even experienced players forget their units. So it does happen when you're focused on battle. What I like to do is look at my unit cards, and if I see a unit card that's not doing anything, you can see that there's no actions, and I just launch them right in without even thinking where they're going.
The enemy general flees. Press forward.
Seleucid commander is gone. He might actually die here too. Let's see what happens. And I'm keeping an eye out on the Seleucid Scythe chariots because they are getting close to these Macedonians, so they can still cause damage. But the Seleucids are breaking on this side. The Seleucid presence is kind of scattered. Here are these silver shields. They can get easily surrounded. There are, what, 4 units of rural pikes and plus a unit of tired companion calves. So let's see what happens here. I think the Seleucids are pretty much going to get surrounded at this point. But anything could still happen. You can lose your focus. And these cataphracts are leaving their phalanx behind. Something the Seleucids did historically. I would definitely be back here helping out these 2 units of Silver Shield Pikes. Because yeah, they are now going to get surrounded. I think this is going to be a Macedonian victory. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be a victory for Macedon, but it looks like this was definitely a very fun battle though. Very, very close effort, and I definitely enjoyed this fight. Both players were really going at it, but I think this is going to go to Ambition. However, there is still a lot of time left on the timer. So let's see how these Seleucids manage to keep this fight going. Oh, we got some archers way back here of the Seleucids. It might be mopping up action at this point. Nevertheless, there is a lot of time on the replay still. I love these names though. CountMR VHS. I'm not sure if that's an actual reference to the VHS cassette tapes. But back in my day, I used to watch VHS tapes. I wish I still had my VHS tapes. Had some pretty good movies. Wait, there's actually a lot of Seleucids over here. And they are ganging up on a unit of some kind of Macedonian unit. Okay, there aren't that many Seleucids. These are very exhausted cataphracts. So, since the Macedonians are far, you could just, you know, step away from the red line and then find somewhere to just walk towards and just stop so that you can rest up a little bit. But there are way too many Macedonians at this point. And I don't think these Seleucid archers are going to last too much longer, especially if there's Macedonian cabs still present. They're a little far, but they are fresh. They could run down these archers over here. The Macedonians have 3 squadrons of companion cav at this point. They're bringing back some archers over here. But these Seleucids are getting some free shots on these Macedonians from behind. And that is where the Macedonian commander is. I haven't been paying attention to him. But in case you don't know, these more square banners are indicative of where the command unit is. Compare that square flag to one of these more rectangular flags here, and you can see the difference. Oh, I hear a charge trumpet. That could be anything, though. Oh, remember when I said the size chariots can still cause damage? They are still causing damage over here. Macedon is going to bum rush him, though. But they will probably lose some units doing so. Because size chariots, even though they are prone to running amok, they cause a lot of damage at melee range. And since they're running amok, they will not flee. I mean, I guess they could, but yeah, I wouldn't trigger back on these guys. They can still charge you from behind. You never know. And these cataphracts are way too tired to be running away. So they're going to go for the Macedonian cav, it looks like. They are in wedge formation. But because they're exhausted, they're not going to last very long in this fight. Oh yeah. Again, excellent fight. I am so thankful to Paglia for picking this replay out. And I do intend to cover more tournament battles from this Bronze League tournament hosted by Paglia. 31,000 denarii roll setup. And again, it's for inexperienced players. And that was definitely a very fun fight to watch.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of Greek soldiers.
Yeah, I liked how both players were really going at it at the beginning. You had action going on both flanks of the phalanx, and then the cavalry, they were both doing something. So there are the kill stats. I love the Macedonian Seleucid matchup. Very historical rivalry there. Great game to both players, and I do look forward to covering more replays from this tournament.